Hip Hop Great Debaters! The EQ interview. What's up, my man EQ?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, man? We wrapping the end of this year, man. Getting this money, man, this success, you feel me? About to bring this new year in with hella new shit. New studio, new ventures, new year, everything new, man. Yiddy.
That's what's up.
Globe Team.
For real.
The Globe Team Chronicles, man. We out here, man. It's we got that interview. I want to do this interview, man. This the EQ interview. So, without further ado, let's get into the interview. All right, first question. Where were you born?
I was born in a hospital.
I know. Facts.
I wasn't born in a car. I wasn't born in a Burger King bathroom. I was born in a hospital.
In what city?
I was born in San Francisco.
Was that Kaiser over there on Gary?
Nah, what's that? The Children's Hospital that's over there on like California Street.
Oh, okay. So you was born in San Francisco. You know, that's a ghetto hood question. So it's asked, where did you grow up?
Same place, same city. Grew up in San Francisco.
San Francisco. So you
and I went back and forth from here to Texas as a kid because my mother's side of the family came from Texas to move out to San Francisco. So we're like, I'm like the first generation California born. Everybody else in my family wasn't born in California.
Oh, that's dope. That's kind of like me. I think, that's kind of like me and my family, so you would say you a San Francisco native, huh? A rare native.
Yeah, this is the soil.
And still here. That's right. Where you from?
I'm from Bayview, Hunters Point.
That way.
Yep, I'm from Bayview, Hunters Point.
You dig? You know, everybody we grew up with swear you was a Lakeview cat. I swear.
Man.
Even Jen was like, it was Lakeview. I'm like, no, he's not.
Well, that's because I spent a lot of my childhood over there.
Yeah.
So it was like a way to get out of Bayview, Hunters Point.
Yeah.
So I can have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying? Because the neighborhood that I'm around and that I'm from and the people that's around here, it get you in trouble. So they ship me out there to Lakeview so I can have a good childhood. I wouldn't get in too much trouble.
Lakeview was kicking up dirt though back in our younger days.
Not as much,
but it was fun though.
Not as much
females
as
was badder over there.
Point.
Right.
Lakeview
well, if you stay away from that park, right? My bad.
But Lakeview was more like a place where the education level was better. A lot of the people that lived in Lakeview had a lot more like a sense of athletics. Like they all wanted to be athletes, the best basketball players, the best football players. They were A students, B students, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Their family was more directed towards success. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I was out in Lakeview, was because they thought that I would become more successful being around them than I would if I was from Bayview, Hunters Point.
Hanging out over here.
But don't get mad at me, people. That was never my decision. I was a kid. That's my parents. So if you want to get mad at somebody for me saying that, get mad at them. Don't get mad at me.
Right.
Because me, I would have been happy being over in Bayview Hunters Point. It didn't bother me.
Right.
You know?
What schools did you go to?
Man, I went to a ton of schools.
I bet we all.
Because I was getting kicked out of schools. So I started off at West Portal. I went to St. Stephen's. I went to Commodore Sloat. I went to St. Emilius. I went to St. Michael's. I went to Reardon. I went to Lincoln. It was just it was going to schools. A lot of schools.
That's fire. How was it growing up? How was it going to those schools and growing up going to those schools and stuff?
I mean, it was cool. It was cool. You know, I mean, like I said, as a child, you don't really notice any difference. Your parents knows the difference between, but you don't really know the difference because that's all you know. So I don't know how to really answer that question. Like, what was it like? I mean, it was cool. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was cool. I mean, I got into the same types of trouble that I would get over there. Same trouble. That's why I went to so many schools.
Right.
You know, same trouble. It's just in a different district.
What did you get into music, or
I was always into music. That's
what
just
music did you listen to?
Of course, you start off with your parents' music, so you listening to all of the old school music, like Ray Charles and things like that, and Gladys Knight and the Pips and stuff. A lot of Aretha Franklin's, a lot of James Brown, ton of James Brown. What's another? Oh, Earth, Wind and Fire, of course. A lot of the old classics. And I can't forget to say Teddy Pendergrass.
Right.
And Al Green. You know what I'm saying?
For real. So, you would say your parents got you into music?
Of course. They got me into music. They got me listening to music.
Right.
My folks also listen to country music because they came from the South. So I listened to a lot of country music also. I didn't like it, but I listened to it.
Right.
I used to make fun of it because they all sounded like they were singing out of their noses. That was my joke.
Yeah.
You know, if I wanted to sound like a country music singer, I would just grab my nose and just say whatever they were saying.
That's funny. When did you get into hip hop?
Around I would say around fourth grade.
Right.
Definitely fourth grade, but kind of third grade. So by fourth grade, I was into it.
Right.
So probably about like third grade going into fourth grade.
So, I don't know if you have any brothers or sisters, but who really got you into hip hop? Did you kind of just get it from your friends and hanging out, or how did you really get into hip hop?
Just like you said, friends.
Right.
Hanging out. Because when I went home, I didn't listen to it.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that wasn't getting play inside of the house.
Oh, no.
That wasn't getting play on the radio. And they weren't buying it for me. So, the only way I had a connection to hip-hop was through friends at school.
Right. Do you think you gonna are you gonna put any music out?
I attempted to lots of times, and it's like I've had so many other what's the best way to put it? Like so much of life happened to where when I try to do it, something would happen, then I would stop. Then I would try to do it again. Something would happen, and then I would stop.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I was heavily into sports.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would do a lot of sports and stuff. So my mind wasn't really focused on like really into it. I would do it just because I just wanted to hang out with the girls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed cool. You know, that's all.
Right.
But me actually rapping or wanting to rap, that didn't happen until about probably about like sixth, seventh grade. Then I was trying to put words together myself.
Fire. What are you passionate about?
Living. Life's good.
Facts.
Death is bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But passionate, what do you mean? Now or back then?
Now.
Now? What am I passionate about now?
Yeah.
Cooking. That's the first thing that pops in my mind.
That's dope.
Cooking. Because, you know, being a chef. It's pretty much that really goes through my mind a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Yeah, you make some fire food too. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
What's been the highlight of your week so far?
The highlight of my week? I don't really know. That's a hard one to ask. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, this last week. This is what, the last Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's?
I mean, because during this time, you know, since you're not a child anymore, you know, it's like you're just working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not really thinking about a lot of stuff. You're just thinking about, okay, your routine.
Yeah.
To get to work.
Right.
Come home. And then, you know, rinse, wash, and repeat.
Right.
So, you know.
Get the kids they give.
Just get everybody else their stuff. You're not really focused on too much stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What are your goals?
I pretty much did everything I wanted to do. Unless I think of something else, and then I'll make that a goal. Right now, my goal is to become a great podcaster.
That's dope. That's super
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
but, you know, a lot of things I've written down, I pretty much have done.
Yeah.
But now, I guess the passion would be podcasting, trying to become, you know, best podcaster.
Right. So you say you like to, like, talk on issues and kind of talk to people and talk about things, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a relief valve, you know? You get a chance to clear your mind.
Right.
You know? It's good. It's in some cases it's medicine, you know what I'm saying, for the mind, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you have so much stuff that goes throughout the day, and if you don't have a way to kind of filter throughout the nonsense that goes on, it can kind of get to you, cause you stress, cause you a lot of headaches and things like that. But if you have a way to kind of talk it out, you know, it kind of takes away from that. And then at the end, I kind of feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel better. Yeah.
It's therapeutic. I feel you on that, for real. Are you going to put out do you plan on creating your own podcast?
Right now, I'm doing the podcast, Hip Hop Great Debaters. I think that's putting out a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
But
absolutely.
you mean putting out one by myself?
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about it because I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. And I want to focus on what I'm doing right now. And then if this happens to work, and then I have time to set up something else down the road, then yeah, maybe I would do that. But I wouldn't do it personally. I would try to help in like behind the scenes.
Right.
More so. You know what I mean?
What about like getting a panel of other people?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be on the panel.
Oh, okay.
I would be behind the scenes.
Oh, so we
But I
lucky to
would
have
be-
you at Hip Hop Great Debater right now. This is it.
Well,
As far as you being on the...
yeah, I mean, yeah, because I prefer being behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay.
I don't really like the spotlight all that much.
What is something that you used to believe that you don't believe anymore?
Santa Claus.
Facts. Super facts.
Yeah, I said. I used to believe things in life are free. Come to find out it's not.
Right.
You know, I used to believe in people. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't. You know, my friend circle, as I get older and older, becomes smaller and smaller.
That's
You know?
sad, but that's real. That's so real.
So, yeah. I used to have faith in people, and I don't have too much faith in people nowadays.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
feel you. I feel you on that. What drives you?
My car.
Besides that, not literally.
You know what I'm saying? A way move.
You got in there before?
Nah, I want to.
I don't.
All right,
What
boom.
if
I
that
put
thing
that as
fly
a
off?
goal. I want to get in one of them autonomous cars, man. But I'm
For
kind
real?
of nervous about getting in those
That's what
doggone
I'm
things,
saying.
man.
I'm cool.
You know?
You serious?
Because you heard about that whole little blackout that happened couple of, like maybe about a week or so ago out here.
It was across the town. Yeah.
Right. And all them Waymo cars just stopped because they didn't have no more electricity to kind of guide them through the city. So they just stayed stuck right where they were.
Were people locked in there?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, could you imagine being locked in one of those doggone things? That's one of
Anywhere, yeah, on the middle of the
Yeah.
San Mateo Bridge at the top.
Hey, you could be stuck in the subway tube,
Right.
stuck in the tunnel,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, I'm cool.
With no
Right.
lights on,
Right.
right? So, yeah, you know, yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Have you thought about writing a book? If so, what would it be about?
You know, I've been asking I'll phrase it this way. I don't think that I'm old enough yet to write a book because I'm still adventuring. I think once I get to the point where I'm slowed down because of age,
Yeah.
then I might want to do that. I've asked my elders the same question
Right.
about them writing a book before they pass away and things like that. So, yeah, if I would probably go in that direction where once I get to the point where I feel like I've lived a lot of life and I have something to say, something to tell, because right now I'm still figuring out things. You know what I'm saying? And if I did write a book, then there would be another book, then another book, because it'd be other instances in my life that might be something I want to write down. So I'm going to wait till I collect all of that and then just write a book instead of writing multi-books.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. We talked about this earlier. What is your view on racism?
My view on racism. Whoa, where did that come from? That's
Because we was talking about that.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
What do I think about racism? What does it matter if I think of what I think about racism? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well, it matters because we want
everybody
to know.
experiences it different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody experiences it different. So I might say something and other people won't understand it. I might say something people don't even experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what I think about race. What if I said I don't even think it exists? And then some people will get upset. How dare you say that? White supremacy is everywhere.
Right. Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I don't really touch those types of subjects and things. I leave that to each his own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Okay, if you could change one thing about how people treat each other, what would it be?
Treat each other?
Yeah.
I know it might sound a little cliche or whatever, but a little bit more respect.
Yeah.
Been seeing a lot of people that's been kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Kids being disrespectful to their parents, or young adults being disrespectful towards the older generation and things like that, because they become impatient. Everything got to be like now. So you get a older generation person that'll be standing in line. I ain't got time to wait, old man, or I ain't got time to wait, old woman, and you'll go push right through the person just so you can get your stuff. I'm thinking a lot more respect. You know what I mean? Or,
right.
Open the door. Keep the door open when you see somebody coming, or pause. Right. Or when you see somebody entering the door, hold it open for them and things like that. Just have a little bit more kindness, more courtesy. I think that's what I'm looking for. That's the words I'm looking for.
Right. Would you say that saying treat people the way you want to be treated?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And do you feel like sometimes the older generation kind of be tripping on the younger generation sometimes too? Would you say that, or would you say the younger generation's kind of more tripping on the older generation?
I mean, I don't see too many, at least in my circle, older folks really actually caring about younger folks. Because they feel like as if I can't communicate with them. I can't. Yeah, I gave up. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even. I don't even. No, they move out the way. Let them do whatever they got to do. When they be disrespectful and stuff like that, they just ignore it and everything. Because you got young kids. They be out here. They be beating up on old folks and stuff. These old folks, they don't want to go through all that, so they don't have time for it. So they ignore them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ignore them.
That makes sense.
But the younger cats, I think they need to start paying more attention to the older generation, because the older generation already earned, I think, that respect. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that should be an automatic. But the younger generation, you haven't lived long enough to get the respect yet. You earning it as you go along.
But yeah, like you saying, you got to earn it though, and you can't earn it like being all like that. You got to humble yourself.
But then at the same time, hopefully you're gonna be that age one day, and you got to look at it like that.
Right.
So when you no longer got all of this muscle and strength, and I can outrun you, and I can do all of this beat you up type stuff, and you become that old person. Where your hip is messed up, your back is messed up, your shoulder, you don't have the swing and the energy like you used to and things like that. Yeah, you're going to want the younger generation to not do what you doing to them.
Right.
You want the respect now.
Right.
But when you were younger, you wasn't doing that.
Wow. That's real. I feel you on that. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
Try to fail.
Damn.
Just to see what it would be like. It would be like a new experience. If I succeeded at everything, what else could I be successful at? Oh, what about failure?
But what would you do though? Because you haven't succeeded at everything. So, what would you? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you?
I would try my best to try to fail. That would be
a learning point, huh?
Yeah, that would be a learning point. I mean, if you succeeded at everything was just all perfect, okay, and you succeeded at everything, right? It's all perfect, right? Well, what else could you have to look forward to? What you've done it all, right? Except one thing, fail. So why don't you try that?
Right. But
right?
do you have a specific thing you would do if you?
I wouldn't do nothing like jump off of a cliff or some stupid stuff like that. But what I mean by try to fail is try to find something that
challenges.
Yeah, that's more challenging.
Because I would say, what I would do if I knew I couldn't fail, I'd hit that lottery ticket and get that 50 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yiddy. Now then we'll figure it out after that. But let me get that 50 mil real quick. If I know, I'm gonna say if them numbers is, I know I.
I don't even think that'll be a good thing because let's just say, all right, you did it, right? You got the 50 million. You go back to the store. You play the lotto again. Bang! Hit another jackpot. And you go back to the store. Bang! Hit another jackpot. Man, you had the feds knocking at your door, bro.
Right. They were like, nah, you.
Nah, you doing something. You cheating somewhere, bro.
Right. How do you think we can stop the killing and make our communities better? How do you think we can stop the killing and make our communities better?
I don't know.
What should we do?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that question. I mean, I don't know that answer. That's
So what's it called? When Trump got the army going into Memphis and Oakland, that ain't going. That's not a good idea. Is that a good idea?
I mean, in order
I'm
for
just
you to
saying.
look. That becomes a point where it's like you have to take self accountability. The community, the neighborhood has to take self accountability for the community, the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's a communal thing, a collective thing.
Right.
You know, so that's you trying to make an outside force come in to discipline you when you should have the discipline built inside of you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So you would say we need to probably come together, try to work together to figure
That's not going to work
out.
either. You know how many times we've sat there and said, okay, we're going to have a truce. And then that lasts for a little bit and then go right back to doing whatever you got to do. Or they say, yeah, we're going to put this inside of the community. Yeah, that gets played out for a bit. And then next thing you know, that's gone. It'd be like quick fixes, like little Band-Aids. You talking about something that's long lasting.
Right.
I don't know the answer to that one.
That's a good one. I feel you on that. That's real. That is a good answer to that question. How can we make hip hop great again?
Start all over.
In which way?
Just start all over. Like trash the way we doing hip hop right now and start all over again. You're going to have to create a new form. Like rap is going to have to be like a phoenix. You're going to have to burn it and from the ashes rises anew.
Right.
So that's because the way it is right now, you're not really fixing stuff. You just like putting a patchwork together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you'll still have people that won't listen to that. They'll still go back to the old stuff. You talking about like a whole brand new art. Well, in order for you to do that, you're going to have to start over from the beginning.
Right.
You're going to have to create something new.
So just create something. How we can make hip hop great again is by just creating something new. Well, they create something new all the time. They got the
But it can't be hip hop. It has to be something else. It has to be a different style of music.
But then it ain't gonna be hip hop.
That's what I'm saying. So how do we make hip hop better? Trashing it, and start something new, and then go from there.
Oh no, dude, we hip hop heads and fans. You don't want to destroy our genre. Forget the people that's messing it up. You don't think we could?
They already doing it now. I think that's what the next battle is going to be. The next battle is going to be between humans and AI doing music.
Oh, that's already. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're literally trying to trash it now, where you're having AI artists. You know what I'm saying? Non-humans. Right. So I don't need a human being to do this. I'll get an AI artist and then go from there. Well, what would be the opposite of that? The human being, right? Okay. So the human being that would try to keep up with the AI, which the AI would probably be the newer generation of music right now, would probably be something that would make the human compete, which would make their music better.
Right.
Because now you're going up against a computer. You're not competing against human versus human. You're competing against machine and human. So what comes after that is going to be something brand new.
Right.
Because you got to outdo a machine.
Well, see, it's not my interview, but I want to interject something real quick, if I may. Because it's not my interview, but I'm just saying, I would say stop promoting the bad stuff and just let everybody create. That's all. To make hip hop great again, I will say let everybody create. I feel like, let the old cats do it, let the young cats do it, but just everybody grow, evolve. For the young cats, get better. Like try to do more, because this sound is the same. Nobody's striving to get any better. Everybody's basically the same. But it's not my interview, but I'm just saying. But yeah, what is a decision you made that surprised even yourself?
To have children.
That surprised you?
Yeah, because, I never thought I would have kids. Didn't even want kids, really, in the beginning. I mean, it wasn't something that I was like, when I grow up, I want to have, and then you say 5 children, and I got the names picked out and everything, and I want this amount of this, and I want 3 this, or 2 that, or blah, 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 blah. Right. Just it happened. And when it happened, I embraced it. But in my past, in my youth, I didn't think that was going to happen. So yeah, that's my children. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You were surprised that you had kids.
Cause my pullout game was tough. Yeah, you might have to edit that one.
And we still here.
This pullout game was tough, man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they say. Well, I ain't even gonna get into that, but
yeah, let's just keep it PG-13, bro.
Right, that part. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would that be and why?
If I could live anywhere in the world, where would I want to live? Well, it would definitely have to be in America.
For real?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in no other country.
Well, yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
It'll just be
I mean, travel, but yeah, I feel you.
I mean, I prefer being in America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my thing. So
that don't mean you can't travel. But
that doesn't mean you can't travel, but it's like that's a great place, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Right.
Nice place to visit, but I don't want to stay too long.
Right.
That type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'd prefer America. If there's any place I had to pick where I want to live, it would definitely be
where in America?
Not California. California is kind of cali-sucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What, the South?
Nah, the South's too slow. So it'd probably be the East.
Oh.
Probably be the East.
Philly?
I love being there. That's my second home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my second home. So, it'd probably be there. It'd probably be there.
How is the cost of living out there? Is it like... Because I know you go down the South and get a compound for like nothing. You be living like the president for like pennies on the dollar down South. Is it kind of like that in Philly, or is they kind of a little higher than...
No, it's reasonable. I'm not saying like, oh, it's dirt cheap. Like I could buy a whole block for like $2 or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not how it is. But it's more cost efficient than California. Definitely cheaper than San Francisco. Definitely cheaper than San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, it don't even make sense what we gotta But
Hey,
you
we
know
the
what?
top-
I give
it's
respect.
New York, it's us, New York, and then somewhere else. Like
I give respect to being out here because the way we think about money, we could take this everywhere and be successful.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Because the way we gotta hustle in order just to eat
and live and survive.
and yeah.
Right? Like if you can make
Our
it,
hustle,
damn,
our
you know.
hustle game is way up there. You know what I'm
Yeah, just
saying?
because we gotta.
Because we got no choice where we living at. We have to do this in order to just to be cool. We not even living high on the hog. We just cool.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But if you took the old mentality and put it into another place that's less costly than what it is to live out here, man, you be on 10.
Right. That's deep. That's super deep. That's real though. That's so real.
Talking about, man, I got 2 jobs and I got a side hustle and I do Uber and I'm
still living check to check.
still living check to check. Like, come on, take that to another state.
What they said, 150,000 is
It's
low
like
class.
it's like
That's
$100,000 is low income out here, bro. That's crazy, man.
That's super crazy. And being from here, it's why. Like, okay, what's so?
I don't even see where it's going.
Right. Like, now the chasing is dope. You can't lie.
Oh, they gave us a great basketball arena. Thank you.
Nah, it's kind of fire though. They kind of hooked it up. All that down there.
Yeah, but then I go to the arena and then my car gets broken into, or I go to the arena and my gas is $6 a pop, and then I go to the arena and I spend $100 on a Coke,
right?
Coca-Cola,
right? $50
You know what I'm
for
saying?
a hot dog and Coke and some shit and some nachos.
I didn't spend $200 and all I got is 3 items. You know what I'm saying? And they charge you for the plastic bag.
Damn. Right. That's a fact. That's crazy. Yeah, but that's why it's good to get property out here. For those that ended up getting property, they lucky, and that's a good investment to get property in San Francisco. It's always gonna go up. You always gonna make some money. You know what I'm saying? What are your plans after retirement?
Relax.
Be old?
Just like my pops, man. Sit back on the couch with the remote control on my belly.
PlayStation?
I'm not even focused on stuff like that, but just relax, man.
Right.
Just pretty much relax. That's it.
Right.
When you
Chill.
retire, you're supposed to relax, bro.
Yeah. Chill with the family. The
Yeah.
grandkids.
Yeah, that type of stuff. Do
Right.
do old man stuff.
Right. Barbecue, had a family and the kids around. Just
Yeah.
chill. Like, chill. Yeah. Hell yeah. I agree with that. What mark would you like to leave on the earth? Whom would you want to be remembered as?
What mark would I want to leave on the earth? Just as a good citizen. He was a good dude. You know?
Right.
That's it. He was a good dude.
Right.
You know?
That's fire.
Nothing really like superstar level
yeah,
and things
right.
like that. I just,
Steve Jobs.
just want to be a good
good
dude.
person.
Yeah,
A good
just
dude.
a good person, a good citizen. I
Right.
want to leave the earth better than better when I leave than when I was here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You want people to stand up at your funeral and be like, man, that fool was cool.
Right.
Right. He was a cool cat. I always got to chop it up with him. Right. I feel that. Good answer. Okay. We're going to get into this or that. I got some good ones too, especially for you. Tupac or DMX?
DMX.
I'm mad as I think you picking DMX just cause. Why am I messing up your this and that?
Yeah. You asked me a question, I answered the question. You asked me.
No, for real. All right, one more time. Tupac and DMX.
DMX.
Okay. Nas or AZ?
Nas.
Okay. Damn, that was easy for real. It was that easy.
I really appreciate AZ. I do.
Yeah, that's why I'm like blown away. I thought that was gonna be kind of hard.
Nah.
Nah, I know.
Nas is a fellow Virgo, man. I'm going with the Virgos, bro.
Okay. Biggie or Jay-Z?
I would go with Biggie.
Well, so I was guessing that. I know I couldn't picture you going with Jay.
I would go with Biggie.
Okay, this is the question of the century. Cameron or Mace? I'm blown away. I don't know.
Cameron or Mace?
Right.
I would go with Mace.
Wow. Okay.
I would go with Mace.
That's hard. Pause.
Mace is another Virgo.
Oh, so this is Team Virgo then. If you're a Virgo, you might make it.
Virgo.
Okay. Mobb Deep or Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang.
Okay. Onyx or MOP?
MOP.
What? Okay. MOP is super.
They got more anthems.
They hard. Both of them is super high, energetic, powerful. I'm a late bloomer on MOP, but MOP is super hard. Yeah. Pause. Tribe Called Quest or De La Soul?
I would go with Tribe. No disrespect to De La Soul, because that's the reason why I had to think about it, because I truly enjoy De La Soul's music. I really do. But they were all part of the native tongue and stuff like that. So, but Tribe, I would go with Tribe. I would say Tribe.
Right. Hell yeah. I knew that was be a good question for you too.
Rest in peace, Fife. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in
So
peace,
yeah,
Fife,
I would go with Tribe.
Public Enemy or NWA?
NWA.
Wow, that was too quick for you. For real.
Because they from California.
Right. Okay. What? Oh, now
I'm still a Flavor Flav. I'm a Flavor Flav fan. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. I'm a Flavor Flav fan. You know, and I really like their music. I honestly I do. And their impact is almost unmatched.
Right.
In music. And they're positive also. Right. And that's another thing. NWA I would pick over Public Enemy though. And I'm just going with California.
Right. These next ones, I think I know. Benny Siegel or Freeway?
I would go with Beans.
Okay. LL or Kane? Big Daddy Kane?
Big Daddy Kane, because he a Virgo.
Oh, shit. KRS-One or Rakim?
Rakim.
Wow. Okay. Too Short or Black Thought? That's hella off. I know who you going
That
with.
don't even make sense.
I know. Well, no, because Fools is so on that.
You going because they both short?
Yeah, no, just.
It doesn't even make sense. That's two different styles of music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
because I already know who you going with.
Yeah, I would say Black Thought, man.
What? Come on, dude. No,
over Too Short.
Different. Huh?
Over Too Short, I would go with Black Thought, man.
You would go.
I would go with Black Thought, man.
What's your excuse? I mean, why? Because I knew you was gonna be like Too. Even though I know you love Black Thought.
No, it's not that.
Short?
It's because
Short never lose to you.
The comparison doesn't make sense. But if I had to make sense out of it, I would go with the Roots because it's a live band. You don't see that in hip hop. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I would go with the band over the drum machine. Or the Casio keyboard.
Right.
Right? So.
No, because I know if I said Short and 40, I already know if Short's going to go first.
Too Short is...
right.
Yeah, it's going to get picked over E40.
Right.
Hands down.
That's why I was like, okay, I got to pick somebody else that I...
Because when E40 first came out, I didn't even like him. It took a while for me to actually...
I caught on late, too.
Like, really start digging his music and stuff. I didn't think E40 was. Yeah, I didn't even.
What he say? Maybe y'all was listening too slow. He said
it's not that. It's just your rap was just not cool. You just wasn't cool. You wasn't.
No, he was cool. We just was used to the simple. He'll go bleed off into the second bar and just be all over the track.
No,
We
see
wasn't
now, if you
ready
would have asked
for-
this question when it comes to E40, I'm not trying to tell you what to ask, but E40 over Be Legit, E40 or Be Legit. I would put Be Legit over 40. I think Be Legit's a better rapper than E40.
Be Legit is hard. Okay, well, shoot. 40 is next. 40 a big pun.
Jesus. Shit, man. I would just have to take E40 because that's local. But, I mean, lyrical wise, I would take Big Pun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I would just pick E40 just because he's local.
Okay.
Not
and-
because he's better.
Right. And this is a good one because I ain't never heard you, Junior Mafia or the Outlaws. They both like in the dark. I'm like, damn, that's a good one.
Shit. I would take Junior Mafia.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna take Junior Mafia.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go with Junior Mafia, man. I'm gonna go with Junior Mafia over Outlaws because I would put Biggie over Tupac. Biggie's with Junior Mafia, Tupac's with the Outlaws. So if I'm gonna take that, let's just go down the line. So I would pick Junior Mafia over the Outlaws.
Okay, that's sick. Well, shoot, that wraps up this or that. That was good. That was hella good. I was surprised with a lot of your answers. I was surprised. That was fire. That's New Year's. Here we come. Man, y'all ain't gonna believe what we got for y'all this year coming, man. It's crazy. Super crazy. Much love to all the supporters. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave comments. Tell me what you think about this, man. About our venture. Everything moving forward. Did you like the this or that? How great was this interview? Have a blessed one. Peace.
Gottabeclean got style. No one move a crowd. The way we move a crowd, turn the system hella loud. Show 'em how we get down.